welcome in for my first time reacting to a video for Romain Axisa. Obviously, my journey with Ren has involved a good amount of seeing the big push, and actually before I started even doing some reaction videos, I Shot the Sheriff was something I stumbled across, and that partly is what led me into doing some of this. So I've always said I wanted to check out some of his videos. Definitely want to get to some of his original stuff, so please let me know your biggest recommendations in the comments for that. But I saw he released a new video this week. Couldn't help but want to check it out. Looked like he was doing something touring the countryside in a motorcycle, and found a spot that just seemed perfect to stop and record this because he said it's one he's wanted to cover in a while, doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's a song that has a lot of personal meaning to me for various reasons, and on top of that, obviously just an amazing song. So many great versions too. Obviously Judy Garland is a classic. The Iz version, I'm not going to try to say his full name, but that ukulele vibe he brought to it was really great. The Blanks, the band from the show Scrubs, if you've ever watched that, the acapella group, they had a great version of it that was incorporated into the show even, kind of a takeoff of that. And don't mock me too much for it, but Glee, the show had some ups and downs, but their version of Over the Rainbow is maybe my favorite. Matthew Morrison does an amazing job on that one, and it kind of blends a lot of what I like the most about a lot of other versions. So a lot of great takes on this one out there, and I can only imagine his is going to be among, if not at the top of all of them here. So let's check it out and see what we got. And 1, 2, 3, go!
And dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true.
Alright, I know it's an early pause, but one, I think very interesting, he is taking the Iz version and doing those exact lyrics. I don't know if that's just that he grew up on that version and that's how he knows the lyrics, or what it is. Obviously that version kind of mixes and matches some of the stuff and jumbles the phrasing a little bit, but I think for a lot of people that is the version they know. So I would be very curious to know if he's just paying homage to that version or if that's just how he knows these lyrics. I do also feel like there was like a little tinge for one or two phrases there where he threw in almost a Kermit the Frog voice, which I think Kermit has probably done a version of this, but obviously Not Easy Being Green and Rainbow Connection. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but maybe he's paying homage to that. Also a great song. And I also just want to throw out that I think interesting style he put to it here, where he was able to put the capo up really high to give it that vibe where it almost sounds like a ukulele playing on guitar. So amazing take so far, and I love the setup here, just on some bales of hay, but having the nice microphones and everything so it sounds good. And so far he's resisted any temptation to edit in with AI or something, a rainbow, which it doesn't need. It's just this beautiful countryside that kind of gets the vibe of the song on its own. So let's go back 5 and go.
Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday I wish upon the stars, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you will find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
cool verse there too. I just want to mention real quick that I find it interesting. He's playing with phrasing a little bit, almost in a way that reminds me of his good friend Ren, where it was the "you will." It's usually just, oh man, now I'm drawing a blank on what the phrase was, but there's a part where he kind of took it and contracted it down and kind of put it quick at the front instead of in the original song where it's more drawn out. But I just love when him and Ren do that, where they kind of make the phrases fit how they want to do it instead of sticking to the original. And but obviously paying great homage. So I'll try and remember that and go back to it later. But for now, let's go back 5 and go.
Someday I wish upon the stars, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you will find me, or somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly and dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true.
Oh, and the sense of humor is there too. Fantastic. Oh, man, yeah. He has, I think I hadn't heard some of this before, that he has such a rich lower register there. I've heard some of his vocals in the songs, and they're incredible. But that lower register, he's really hitting some great notes there. And then the ooh parts are just beautiful. Like, you could listen to him do that vocalizing for hours on end and be good. If I'm being selfish and greedy, the one thing I wish was in the song was maybe in that little middle break, having him do some kind of solo-y acoustic guitar type stuff. I think that would have been nice, but also it's a song that you don't want to add too many bells and whistles to, because it's just beautiful on its own and you don't want to overproduce it. So I definitely get sticking with just the chords and the oohs. So really amazing one. Let me see if I can find that part. I was thinking of where he flipped the phrasing a little. Maybe it was right around here. Let's try.
Over the rainbow, bluebirds fly and dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true.
We'll do a little more. Why not?
Ooh, someday I wish upon the stars, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you will.
That's what it is. Instead of "that's where you'll find me," he just goes "that's where you will," real fast. That's just a really fun tweaking of the phrasing there, which I think he did a good amount of that throughout the song. Not as noticeable as that, but even just with the melodies, where he kept pretty close to the melody of the song, but there were just some little times when he flipped it up or down in the opposite direction where the song goes, and just enough to make it his own while sticking to the beauty of the original, right in the sweet spot. So this one is incredible. I saw the tease pop up for the next video of, I think it was called "Take It All and Let Me Go." I think that may be the one I want to check out of his next, to try an original. So should I do the live one? Should I do the original? Let me know in the comments, and we will see you then. Thank you.